What's up guys, how y'all doing? Cosmic Carry here, bringing another World of Tanks video. Today I'm going to be showcasing gameplay in my M-46 pattern, as you might have saw there. A very decent matchmaking, a tier 8 heavy game in my tier 9 tank. Absolutely a dream come true. But the tier 9 American medium M-46 pattern, leading up to the M48 pattern. This was my first medium line. It was voted by my subscribers back in the day when I only had like 100 to 200 subs, and I put it like a poll out, either British mediums or American mediums, and you guys voted, well, my subs then voted for the Americans, and hey ho, away I went. Absolutely. And what a fantastic experience it was, trying out my first line of mediums, and I've been hooked ever since. Absolutely. And what I'm showcasing today is just two quick games in my M46 pattern. It's been lying dormant in my garage for forever and a day, basically doing absolutely nothing. Once I sold the thing in order to move up to the M48 pattern, I instantly regretted doing so, and I had a yearning to buy the thing back because I loved my time in the M46, and I grinded the thing out at breakneck speed due to the fact that I loved it. I enjoyed the crap out of this tank, absolutely worshipped this tank, but it's been lying dormant in my garage because I didn't have a crew. I've been doing a lot of American tanks. I've recently got the E1 T95 and what is it, the E5 M103 line, the American heavy line. And so, my crews have, spread pretty thin, and I just didn't have a crew for the M46 pattern. And the other day I simply decided, sod it, I'll use the Super Pershing to build up the skills, but I'm just going to stick a basic crew into my M46 and be done with it. And literally these were my first two games back in the M46 pattern, and it was just like slipping on an old pair of slippers. It just felt comfortable, felt right, and I knew how to handle the tank straight away. And it was a little bit nostalgic, kind of rolling out in the thing, because like I said, I love the thing, and I'm happy to say I still do, because I most definitely am a completely different player to the player that originally got this thing, which was, I'd say, like 5,000 games ago, something like that. It's a long time ago. Completely different. I'm not going to say completely different person, but completely different World of Tanks player. Absolutely. So what to know about the M46 pattern? As far as I know, because I have 3 XP to the 105mm, as far as I know, the grind is absolutely terrible. It's absolutely god-awful. A lot of people complain about it. I think it comes with the T20 gun, I'm not sure, but apparently the grind is absolutely awful. It's a heartache. I mean, usually when you hit tier 9, the grind is really hard, because I think it's basically Wargaming have put that in there because you're about to hit tier 10, and it's, just a few more obstacles before you hit tier 10. But I've only ever played with the top gun, the 105mm 390 damage. The gun is pretty decent. It has very poor penetration. It has very poor penetration. I think it's 220, something like that, and the accuracy is terrible. I think it's 0.4, and so it's 100% not a sniping tank. It is in no way, shape or form. The accuracy does get much better with the M48 pattern, with the tier 10, and you do not get APCR. If you load up premiums, you do get APCR, and of course, your pen goes up, etc. but I've never really used them. I never really need them, truth be told. And I love, you know, the speed, the agility, the movement of this tank. It just works for me. It has fantastic gun depression, so it's great for ridges and hills and peekaboo, popping out shot, you know, in and out of cover type shots. You got the speed to do that. So yeah, it has terrible armor. That's very, very important. It has god awful armor. You know, you have to pick and choose who you're gonna rumble with. That's very, very important. And because anything that shoots at you, especially, you know, at these tiers, if you're gonna pick a fight with a Rusky, you know, with those big troll cannons, and you know, choose your opponents wisely, basically, when it comes to the M-46 pattern. So yeah, so really bad armor, really bad accuracy, really bad pen. A lot of negatives. But so how did I pull a 4K damage on my first game back in the M46 pattern? You simply taking advantage of what you can in this tank. You know, there's ridge lines popping in and out of cover and all of that good stuff. And remember the fact that you are a forward mounted turret as opposed to the M48 pattern, or say for instance, you know, the E50, E50M. You know, it's a center mounted turret. When you have a forward mounted turret, it's much better for peekaboo shots, you know, because when you peek around a ridge or a house or something like that, far less of your tank is exposed, which makes you a smaller target, which makes it that more difficult for the enemy to hit you, to pen you, and all of that good stuff. So I always like that about the M46 pattern, and the fact that it is a forward mounted turret. And when I did eventually get the M48, the tier 10, I saw that was a center mounted turret. I was no. But the M48 is a fantastic tank, unbelievable tank. So as you can see, we are on, is this Westfield? Yes, it's Westfield, and I'm having a great old time out here on the hills, on the top of the map. It's a fantastic time. I love taking advantage of my gun depression. Just peekaboo. Keep in mind, it's a basic crew. I think I'm about 20 games away from being fully trained, you know, to get my first perk stroke skill. So no sixth sense, anything like that. So it's 100% basic, you know, but managing to get some pretty decent shots here on the T95, penning in his top hatch. And I believe the matchmaking again was very generous in this game to me, absolutely. And yeah, so enjoy my time. I'm going to be using the Super Pershing to train up my crew, and I've been doing a lot of that, like mix and matching, moving my crews from this tank to that tank, and which is very, very foolish, and I advise you guys not to do that. But you know, I want to use this tank with many skills and perks, etc, etc. So I shift the crew, and you know, you shouldn't do that. You know, because it reduces and blah blah. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm letting the crews stay where they are, you know, in each and every tank. And if I don't have enough crews, if I have too many tanks, then you know, I need to do what I'm doing, like I'm doing right now in the M46, which is, you know, training a crew from scratch, and that's that. So so hope you guys are doing good, hope you guys are doing well. I apologize, lately there's been a couple of gaps when it comes to me releasing my videos, and that is due to the fact that I've had a bit of a change in circumstances when it comes to my work and my workplace. If any of you didn't know, my previous job was very YouTube friendly insofar as I used to take my laptop to work and edit videos at work, you know, on my break and all of that good stuff, even do commentaries. And that job is gone basically. I've moved on to a different location, different position, and yeah, those days are gone. So now it's all strictly, I can only make vids when I'm at home, and so my time is a little bit more limited, and because of that, occasionally there's going to be a day or two when I don't have a video uploaded. So I apologize for that. I know I used to be all about that, uploading videos every single day, but when when that was my mantra, when that was my philosophy, that was due to the fact that I knew that I could do that, without a shred of doubt. Now things have changed. Unfortunately, things have completely changed, and it is no longer the case. STI troll tank, or SD1, pardon me, SD1. Look at this troll, that troll Russian armor. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed. Take it easy. Adios, muchachos.